Hi, this is David Stevenson and welcome to the TV interview. This time it's Lisa Riley and her partner Robin Windsor, recorded at the BBC Television Centre at a roundtable interview. I think you're officially sort of strictly sort of surprise packet, aren't you? I mean, you must be surprised, amazed. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm absolutely dumbfounded with what people are saying in the street, and that's what matters to me. And you know, on Twitter and stuff, when you get that sort of response, it's absolutely amazing, and it's all positive. And you know, I think I've changed people's opinion, and I've sort of broken a few barriers down, which I feel dead proud about. You know, so if I've done that, then I've done a good job.
What kind of things do people say to you?
Just that I put big girls on the map, and for once, you know, you don't have to look plastic and, you know, fake. You can be real, and everybody is just saying thank you to me for doing that. And, you know, there was a preconceived idea, and, you know, everybody has a right to dance no matter, you know, what you look like or anything, and so I feel really happy about that.
Who are the people that are saying? Who are the sort of people that are coming up to you in the street?
Well, someone sent me an email the other day saying that apparently 42% of this country now is like 16 plus, and it's never been portrayed on any sort of these shows before. And at the end of the day, I'm coming out of this show with a skill. You know, I'm learning every single day, and so I'm encouraging women to get out there to dance and sort of not feel embarrassed about that, you know, themselves. They can go to a gym and sweat and look ugly, and it's all right to be like that, you know. And so that's
why were you so determined to do that? I mean, to make.
I wasn't determined to. It just happened.
Oh, really? So when I remember at the launch, you said it straight off. You know,
yeah.
You know, when you got the gig, did you think, right, I'm going to, you know, make a case for this? You know, was it?
No, I didn't make a case of it. I just I wanted to dance, I wanted to learn, and thanks to Robin, do you know what I mean? Week in, week out, you know, I'll work as hard as I can to get it right. Yes, of course, I struggle more with the ballroom. As do a lot of us. You know, the fast stuff I absolutely adore, and it suits my personality more, you know. But obviously the ballroom's going to take a bit more time. Yeah. But there was no, like, agenda whatsoever. I just wanted to go out there and dance, you know.
Do you think in the past, the bigger contestants, for instance, have been seen as joke characters, and the BBC brings in, the BBC brings in people who are bigger because they think it's going to be a bit of a laugh and they're going to sort of...
No, I don't think that at all. I think it's ability. Like, you know, Robin thought when we had Batsy Week, you know, none of the pros had seen our footwork until Karen Bruce goes, right, can you do 1 to 3, 1 to 3? They've got no idea what we can do, no matter what shape or size you are. And then the pros will discuss it, you know, amongst themselves. You know, I'd like her, I'd like him, whatever, And that's where it sort of evolved from. You don't know what the producers thought, because I didn't dance for anybody when I had the meeting.
But with respect to of all the bigger contestants you've ever had, you're actually good, and the others haven't been particularly good in the past. So do you think that they sort of thought, well, we'll get these in because she's a bigger person and it'll be a bit of a laugh, but actually you're dumbfounded them in a way?
I honestly don't know, because not one person at the BBC saw me dance prior to the Battersea Week, and that's the gospel truth. Nobody saw me dance, and so it was the pros on that week that you know, knew that I could probably count to 8, which is a start, you know, and sort of what would come from there. But yeah, I mean, of course, you know, the Aretha Franklin song, that's put us on the map, and we're not stupid, you know what I mean? And it was fun, and that's what I think. No matter what the contestants have been in time gone by, whatever they've brought to the show, if they've been fun, then surely that's only a good thing. You know what I mean?
But from the moment we started rehearsing together, I didn't know how this was going to go. I mean, I knew Lisa had rhythm because I'd seen her at the Battersea performance or the Battersea rehearsals. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to create something that plays to our celebrities' abilities. So everything we think, it was just perfect, because Lisa's bright, vibrant, bubbly, energetic, and a lot of fun. And we're really good with things like that. The hardest thing is toning it all down and doing a ballroom dance, which to us is a little boring, because we've got so much fun in this, so we have to try and control it and put it in elsewhere.
Do you think she's got a good? Do you think she's got a good chance of winning?
Oh, you know what? I think everybody has, especially at this early stage. I mean, our goal is week by week. My main goal at the moment is to get through each week. Wembley is probably mainly our first goal for everybody. Right, we all want to get to Wembley, and then it's about taking it week on week, because that's where the competition really kicks in.
Where do you get this energy from?
I'm just me. I drive him mental every week.
She's killing me. Like yesterday, I was laying asleep on the floor because I was absolutely exhausted. And Lisa's going, "Come on, let's go again." And I just like, I need 10 minutes.
It's just. I've always been saying.
So you wake up in the morning, you just want to go for it.
Yeah, you know Dominic who played Paddy in Emmerdale, Dominic Brunn. Like you speak to Dominic and he will say, we'd be in the makeup chair. This is like 10 years ago. I was in Emmerdale for 7 years. 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm like, "Hi, are you all right?" And I was like, "Lisa, shush, please." You know what I mean? And you're having that now. Yeah.
Every morning. Have you always been like this?
Yeah, I am. I'm just, yeah.
But the good thing is it's infectious because I'm a terrible morning person, like ridiculously bad. And there's something about Lisa that you walk into the room, and it doesn't matter how tired you are, she will lift your spirits up. And that's what makes it so amazing for me to work with her every day, because it's such a joy.
Getting back to what you're saying about being tipped for winning, what do you think, Lisa?
No, it's week by week.
Yeah?
Honestly, there's the biggest mountain to climb, and within that mountain there's a whole lot of ballroom. Yeah, and so, you just can't say, do you know what I mean, what's going to happen week by week.
Though, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be amazing, you know what I mean? I'm just enjoying everything week by week, and obviously what we've said as well, obviously the time frame. Obviously, when we first started, we had 3.5 weeks to do Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
And now you are sort of going, it's Friday today. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, the faster stuff, I can pick up the steps quicker.
Yeah.
The boring stuff, the time frame gets really scary, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Really scary. Like we literally haven't got enough time here to sort of nail it, crisp it all up and everything. And that's what I've got to get myself used to when I know we've got a ballroom coming up, because we need more time.
So that's your biggest challenge?
Yeah. Yeah, more less lunches and more learning.
But are you keeping an eye on the odds as in who's tipped to win it?
Who do I think's going to win?
Yeah.
If I call my top 3, I'd go Kim, Den, Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this the first time you were approached to do Strictly?
Yeah.
Did you have any reservations at all about doing it?
I did initially, yeah, just for just about the lifting, because I thought that every dance warranted a lift, and that's me as a viewer. I've since learned that that's not the case, and also Robin's so clever with his choreography that we can do so many other things that I've now realised that therefore doesn't warrant me to be lifted.
And you see, we have done a lift.
Yeah,
just
we have.
reverse the roles.
Yeah,
It
and why
worked
not?
perfectly.
And
Yeah.
no lifting in ballroom, though, is there? So you're...
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, don't warrant them. Yeah.
But will you, obviously, touch wood, you'll go through quite a long way.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the lift the other way around?
Who knows what we've got
Who
planned?
can say?
Who can say?
It's all in here right now.
You seem to get on really well. Have there been any tantrums or tears or anything in training?
No, you know what? Every day we have so much fun. We laugh, we joke, and we have fun. But at the same time, we work really hard. But we wouldn't call it working hard because we're really enjoying each other's company and having such a good time. Before you know it, all of a sudden, the routine is done, and it feels like we haven't been working because we've just been having a laugh at the same time. So in my head, I feel like rather than be like this all the time, have fun with it. Of course, there's moments where I get strict and make you do it 150 times, but that all comes part and parcel with it. But we just enjoy every single second. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You've been looking amazingly, so you've been enjoying all the dressing up.
Oh, unbelievably so, yeah. It's just brilliant, we sort of go into hair and makeup and then they create this, look and stuff, and I just love it. And they're really on side as well, the way I want to look, and you know what I mean? And I don't want to be a caricature, I want to be ladylike, and I want to be sexy. If I can be those two things, then I'm dead happy.
Have you had any sort of fan mail from male admirers?
Very much so,
Oh,
yes.
What sort of thing?
Some a bit dodgy, but they're probably in prison. Yeah, it's really weird. You sort of go on Twitter and you go, oh, that's a really nice comment and photo. Maybe not. Yeah.
Photos?
Yeah, you look at their profile
I
picture
see,
on
I see what
Twitter
you
and
mean.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're not, they're no Brad Pitt. But yeah, it's lovely. And the thing that I love more about Twitter is obviously they pick up on our relationship. Everybody just says. Someone said this moment, like an old married couple. Yeah.
But we are.
Yeah.
Have you had any marriage proposals on Twitter at all?
No, not as yet.
Requests for dates?
Loads of people said like, I've had loads of this. I'd love to go to the pub one night with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
God.
So
I
yeah,
guess that's quite romantic.
yeah. They realise my Mancunian
No, it's
roots.
not sad,
Yeah. I'm not going to go to the Savoy, really, am I? For high tea.
No.
Don't really suit me.
As yet taken them up on any of it?
Not as yet. No, I've been learning this week's obviously Hollywood Week, and we want it to be like loads of fun and sort of bring back what we brought back with what we brought with Aretha Franklin. It's, and that's what we've been nailing this week. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
There was this line in the Mail, sort of odd line about larger women will always find it difficult to be happy. You know, they'll always want to be thin. I mean, is this half the thing that you're trying to get across? To
I'm really boring, aren't I? I'm one of the happiest people I know.
No, I think it's great. But I mean, is that the main hurdle for larger women to actually they can be happy as they are?
Of course, there's men out there that love big women. Do you know what I mean? They really are. It's just finding the right one. And obviously, for me, because of my job, you know, as you all know, I've had 4 disastrous relationships. The media don't help, but that in that situation they don't. And so throughout my life, I will meet somebody. You know what I mean? And there will be a time, but at the moment I'm concentrating on this. You know.
So should women become less obsessed about size and dieting? Should they just
just
forget
if you
about
can't
it?
love yourself, who can you love? To love, you need to be. You need to love yourself to love someone else. You need to look in the mirror and go, do you know what? You're not too bad. No matter what you look like, because to look that it comes across as a person, and that's what I'm like. People say like, we might not look like the stereotypical, like lads mag Pamela Anderson. Do you know what? I don't want to look like her, because it's that to me is so obvious. It's so obvious to look like that. I like being a bit different.
And it's only a very small percentage of people that really do look like that at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the media. What is it the media do you think makes it difficult for like just the portrayal of it?
Well, I just, when it fails really badly, and you live your life through the papers. You know what I mean? And so, but I know that comes with a job, and that's fine. So I need someone who's like a bit more reserved than I am.
But your
just stay on.
Your disastrous relationships that you said about.
Yeah.
Does that impact on looking for other man in the future? Are you more guarded?
Yeah, I'm extremely guarded now. Yeah, I put the gates up completely.
Really?
Yeah.
What
And I have like tactics. I have like questionnaire in my head. And if they tick like all 12 questions, I go, all right, yeah, I will go out here. Yeah.
In what sense?
I'm not going to tell you the questions, am I, really? To be fair.
We don't need to know them specifics, but in what sort of sense?
Just their criteria. Do you know what I mean? Are they coming over to see me because I'm Lisa Riley, or do they think that I'm proper fit? Do you know what I mean? That's the difference.
Fairly simple rules.
Yeah. You know what I mean? There's the
Hi
criteria.
there, Lisa, it's Bill from the Sunday Post here in Glasgow.
Oh, I didn't know that. The voice from the triangle.
Can I ask you just two questions? You mentioned the support you've had, Lisa. Have you had support from Scotland, fans up here, or that type of thing?
Yeah, definitely. I did BBC Radio Scotland on the weekend, and they were absolutely gorgeous. And you will have been through all this with Michelle McManus. She got vilified, didn't she, because of her size? And at the end of the day, her talent was the fact that she had a cracking voice.
Right, and you see if that the talent will win through it, as it were, Lisa?
I don't know. I'm just going to do what I can, and hopefully get my footwork right, and with Robin's help, sell a good dance on the weekend.
Okay, and the second question was, you obviously did so well in the first week. Is there pressure? Did that add pressure because suddenly, you were a bit of a favourite?
I think everyone's favourite. The standard with all of us this year, and we're all saying it, it's different to years gone by. The standard is really, really high. And I think week by week, I think you're going to see all different couples bring different things to the ballroom. And obviously, we've all got our strengths and weaknesses. And obviously, each week we're doing a different routine, a different skill and stuff. And if we impress the judges, then... But if we're impressing people at home, that's what matters as well.
Okay, thanks.
Would you
Hi.
Would you
Hi,
like
Mr.
to
Triangle.
would you like to use this exposure to get a fella?
To get a fella.
Yeah. From this, you've said you feel sexy. People like, you're a single woman. Would you like to use the exposure from this and people, to get a new boyfriend?
I just think it will happen when it happens. I don't think it's whether or not. Do you know what I mean? I could be filming Waterloo Road and fancy the cameraman.
They do this.
Steve Hendrick.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's anything to do with Strictly. You know what I mean? Whether or not, you know, whoever I
You'll be
meet.
getting more interest, won't you? You know, you certainly will. You've said you are already on
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
it'll help.
Yeah, I might do a calendar and then see what happens. Yeah. See who'll buy it. Yeah, we'll go off that, shall we? And see how many calendars. 7.
And you
Yeah.
said you want us to make you up to feel sexy. When you're on the dance floor, do you feel sexy?
Yeah, in certain things. Yeah, certainly in when we did Aretha Franklin, I did. Yeah. Yeah.
You looked fabulous.
Thank you. So did you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Are any of the guys that message you on Twitter actually quite fit? Along
Not
with the
at the
prison
moment. No, they're not. I must admit. But listen, who wouldn't be flattered? Do you know what I mean? No matter what people look like, it does. Everyone likes someone who says, "Oh, you look lovely today," or you know, "I saw you on the weekend. You look cracking." Makes anyone, you know, a bit of sugar doesn't go amiss.
What about in TV terms? Would you like another frontline presenting job? You know, do you want to get back out there?
No, not hosting. No,
prime
I'm an
time?
actor. No, I always said that.
Do you think-
You know, I think with Framed, when I got obviously when Jeremy left the show, I think that basically what the bosses wanted, they wanted Mandy Dingle. I'm not Mandy Dingle. I'm Lisa Riley, and I'm not a host. I'm an actor. I create a role, and I have become a part. So that's why I openly said that I was absolutely terrible on Framed. It was 5 lovely series, you know, had a great time, loved it, but no, my heart's with acting completely.
And what sort of acting would you like to do in the future? What sort of things you got? in mind?
I'd love a period, like, you know, like a sort of, you know, Cranford, like the scabby old cook downstairs with no teeth. That's what I'd like. Yeah, cooking the goose, that sort of thing. Yeah, that'd be nice. But
Downton.
yeah. Not Downton, no.
A bit stuffy.
Cranford does it right. They're more. It's grittier.
Yeah.
Cranford's, you know, I think Downton's a bit frothy. Yeah.
What have you actually got lined up at the moment?
Well, I've got a massive storyline coming up in Waterloo Road in the new after Christmas. Obviously playing Tina, she's horrible. All I can say is that I think people are going to be like, she's not going to be as horrible as she's always been in the series has gone by. You might feel a little bit sorry for her this year.
Can I ask you, Lisa, if you've enjoyed filming up in Greenock?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Yeah, I love it. It's different to Rochdale only because obviously I could live at home and it was like 10 minutes from my house where I filmed for the past 4 years. It's just a bit far, you know, getting up to Greenock. It's like planes, trains and automobiles to get up there. But no, it was great. It looks beautiful with all the water and everything now, the series.
Absolutely. Did you think about not coming up because some of the cast didn't?
No, because I knew that Kate was going, and soon as the producers when they had the bus crash, when the producers knew that Kate wasn't going to be killed, they said to me, "We're definitely going to bring you back," because they knew that Kate was going to be there, obviously playing her mum. So I knew that it was inevitable I would be in the next series.
What's your
And
favourite?
you were happy about that, Lisa? Yeah.
Sorry, say again.
Oh, you're
I'm
ruined,
saying
man.
you were happy to be in the next series, to continue in Waterloo Road, yeah?
Yeah, we'll see what happens after Christmas, and you'll see what happens to my character. Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Do you want to try a joke again?
No, that's all right. You ruined the joke.
We've only got time for maybe one last question. Maybe get
Like the green one.
So,
You're doing
Any more
Panto
Scotland
this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
So have you had to juggle rehearsals for that?
No, I know. I could go and say I've done the panto that I'm doing this year. I don't need any rehearsals for. I've done the actual full show
okay.
2 years before,
Oh, okay,
so I could literally
so-
step. I know it off by heart. I could just step on stage now and do it. Yeah.
Okay. Will it clash? Will performances clash in any way?
They knew that I was. Well, should I get that far in the competition,
Yeah.
they knew that I wasn't going to be at rehearsals.
Yeah.
The producers. So all that stuff that was in the Star on the weekend is a load of old rubbish. Yeah. It was absolute rubbish. Yes, yeah. Lisa said she's quitting the show.
No or aches and pains or anything?
I've got 3 corns and a poorly fourth toe. Apart from that, I'm all right.
That's very...
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think I'd get corns till I was about 60, but
And you,
Yeah.
Robin?
I'm fighting for it. I've got sore legs. I'm just tired. This one's running me into the ground, but she's doing fantastic, and I'll run myself into the ground if it's what it takes to get the best out of her.